as we are on the way. Game number 1 of this finals, it is gonna be a ZVP. We are gonna see EXO Megsayo who will be spawning at the top right corner of the map, as the teal Protoss. His opponent is gonna be Singularity who will be spawning at the top left corner of the map as the red Zerg. Map we have right now is indeed Chakras Plateau. It is a 4-player map. We have 2 Senegal Towers in the middle, and this map is pretty much known as a Zerg favorite map. So it's gonna be pretty difficult for the Zerg. A Protoss player map. It's gonna be pretty difficult for Singularity to win on this map. But I believe that the next map is gonna be on Dual Site, which is kind of a Zerg map. But still though, it is gonna be pretty tricky, and we'll see how Singularity is gonna compete and how is he gonna destroy that early expansion to base all in that ball push that Megsayo has been doing all day long. And pretty much all of the other Protoss players as well. Ang hirap talaga basagin ng 2-base death push na yun. Sobra, lalo na kung may force fields, hindi mo alam kung paano talaga babasagin. Kailangan mo talaga alam kung ano yung composition ng death ball na yun. Kung mas maraming Colossus, or kung mas maraming Sentries, or kung mas maraming Zealots, or mas maraming Stalkers and such. Kailangan mo talaga malaman kung ano nangyayari. As we do see Singularity not really being greedy as he wants to. He's not even gonna go for a 15 hatchery. He is just gonna go for a typical spawning pool opening play, and most likely will be making a hatchery very shortly, as we do see the money of the Protoss player right now reaching 340. In a few more seconds he is gonna have enough to go for an expansion, and that's not like it's not likely the same way for Singularity. He is not gonna go for an expansion as of this moment, as he's just trying to lure away that probe right now, as he does send another drone right there. Yun ang mga sexy plays ng mga ano talaga, yung mga malulupit, yung alam na itutuloy-tuloy yung harassment para sa'yo. Grabe, good job right there by Singularity. Parang dinastract pa niya talaga yung probe na yan. We might see another pylon being made right here by Megsayo though, so ingat-ingat na lang si Singularity with those proxy pylons that can do a ton of damage. Yan, nag-iipon na siya ng pera, and definitely gonna be making a good amount of queen or a good amount of drones very shortly. He's not gonna commit to anything at all, as I am aware, as he is indeed a macro style Zerg player. Oh, ingat na lang. Oy, Overlord, takbo na dyan. Hindi ginagawa na yung photon cannon. Huwag kang matutulog dyan. Takbo, Overlord. Yan na. Good job. Finally, na-notice niya na may ginagawa ng pylon or may ginagawa ng photon cannon sa ilalim niya. At iusog na niya yung Overlord na yan. Full screen. Nakalimutan ko na naman. Okay, full screen. Yan, full screen na. Hopefully, naka full screen na. Or hopefully, kanina pa naka full screen. Grabe, kailangan talaga masanay sa mga ganyan. I really need to get used to doing a full screen. Parang switching full screen to half screen or to small screen. But anyways, we do see Singularity gonna go for a 3rd hatchery now. Ito yung tama talagang reaction for a Zerg player. You need to be always 1 hatchery or 1 base ahead of your opponent. So basically, ito na nga yung nangyayari. And basically, yung lead ni Megsayo na gusto niya makuha with going for early 2nd base is pretty much gonna disappear as soon as this hatchery pops out. But then again, it's gonna make things more difficult for Singularity to defend. Kasi nga yun nga sinasabi na yung mga death ball na push na nakikita natin from every Protoss players lately, na napakahirap patayin. Tingnan natin kung maka-react siya from that. And I think what he should do right now is just spread his creep furiously at magawa na lang ng defense right here sa middle ng mapa. That's pretty much the best case scenario for him, and just try to hold his line in the middle of the map. Kasi if you ever are gonna try to defend by the choke, it's gonna be difficult kasi mas maliit yung rampa, so force fields are gonna be much more effective. That's pretty much what he can do right now. But anyways, we do see that the drone count and the harvester count are very even. Both players are just playing max out right now. No one really even committing to any unit production, as we do see 2 Zealots traversing the field right now. We have some Zealots and our Zerglings on the field ready to kill them off, so it's not really going to be a big deal. 10 Zerglings are on the field, but again, they need to attack simultaneously if they want to completely hold that off. We are gonna see that these 2 Zerglings are gonna go, or 2 Zealots are gonna go for the 3rd base. Gonna try to do some damage here, maybe pick off that drone or so. we'll see. We'll see. We do have the Zerglings finally noticing that those Zealots are on the way there. We don't have speed yet for the Zealots or for the Zerglings, so this might be a little bit of a problem for Singularity in the long run, as he doesn't want to get caught off guard with just slow speedlings, as we do see the Roach Warrior being made here as well. We might see a timing push here coming out of the base Singularity. I don't think so. I'm not really sure that we might see that, but then again, you never know. Yung mga players talaga, okay, may kanya-kanya kasi talagang style sila, and I have not seen a timing push out of the base of Singularity in a long time, like before 10 minutes or so. He really likes to just pump out a ton of drones and such in the early stages and try to get ahead in macro. As we do see right now, medyo naglalamang na siya dyan sa, sa drone count, sa harvester count. But then again, Exomax not really slacking off with his drone production. Tamo, tuloy-tuloy lang yun, sabay-sabay. Hindi siya umihinto. I believe he's queuing up a couple of units. No, he's not even queuing it up. Very, very nice play right there by Maxayo. He knows the timing push of making those roaches, or those probes, excuse me, roaches naman ako. Kung ano kasi makita, sinasabi. But anyway, Singularity is indeed gonna try to do a little bit of pressure right here. It's not really gonna do that much, I believe. And this robotic facility is out on the field right now. Let's look at the unit tab real quick. We only have 8 Zealots on the field. Where are the Zealots? There you go. The Zealots are right here going for the third base. Again, gonna try to do a ton of damage. You're gonna zero around the Queen. The Queen is definitely gonna go down. No, not even gonna go down. But Megsayo is gonna try to focus fire on this hatchery. The hatchery is looking like it is gonna go down very, very quickly here. The Zergons are coming in here finally, but then it might be too little too late. The drones are now being attacked here, being focused by the Zealots, but then the Zealots are now finally focusing fire again on the hatchery. The hatchery is gonna go down. Very, very nice play right here by Megsayo, killing off the hatchery. That is gonna affect the playstyle of Singularity a lot, and it might affect Singularity's macro a lot as well, and it is gonna set up a very, very good timing window right here for Megsayo very, very shortly, as he loads up a good amount of units here on this Warp Prism. Gonna try to go for harassment on the high ground right now, and most likely what he's gonna do is he's gonna drop those Warp Prism or those sentries on the high ground and just force field continuously on this ramp, and then make the Warp Prism into a pylon mode. Then gonna be warping in more Zealots to kill off the main base. And again, nako, Singularity also always gonna be caught off guard, going to the middle, and there you go. The sentries are being dropped right now. No force souls have been launched and no drones have been trapped. Finally, the Queen is trapped though, but again, it's not really gonna be as much of a big deal as it should have been, as he could have trapped a ton of probes there. Medyo late lang yung reaction ni Megsayo, or maybe mas mabilis lang talaga mag-react si Singularity kay Megsayo. There is no anti-air as of this moment here for Singularity, only those Queens, and now he is making a spine crawler at the back just in case it happens again, as we do see hatchery number 4 going up here one more time for Mr. Singularity. So kung namatayan siya ng isang hatchery, gagawa pa siya ng isa, and he is gonna make another one after that para makabawi talaga. Yun yung mga mindset talaga ng mga sanay na talaga maglaro. As we look at the Harvester tab, we have 51 against 55 right now, as Exomexa is actually in the lead in terms of Harvesters. And I'm surprised the harassment has been seized right here already by Megsayo. He is going to be sending in 4 Zealots on the field there. So we'll see where he's going to send that off in just 1 second. I think Singularity really wants to do some damage here in the front of the base of Megsayo right now. Kasi nga alam din niya na may timing window talaga yung mga Protoss players. They can have like a ton of like DPS, like a damage output within that one death ball. But we'll see though if that's indeed gonna happen. As here we go, the Warp Prism is gonna be landing all of these Zealots, but the Spine Crawler is gonna help out with this defense. The Queens are gonna be there as well to help with the defense, but again, the Spine Crawler is being focused by the transfusion right there on that Spine Crawler. Very, very nice play, and finally the Roaches are coming here as well to defend. Finally, the Queen's gonna, actually the Spine Crawler still goes down. Gusto talaga niya patayin yung Spine Crawler na yun, and actually that is gonna force Megsayo or Hidden to pretty much make another Spine Crawler over there on that area. Thermal Lance is being researched right now, and let's look how many Colossus do we have on the field. We have 1 Colossus in the field, 1 more on the way. We have 1 Immortal on the field, and 3 Stalkers and 7 Sentries. That's pretty much it. This is actually gonna do a ton of damage to this army composition of Singularity, but then again, he doesn't have any Zealot at all, so that might hurt him a lot Oh no, here we go. Masama to para kay Exo sa'yo. If Singularity gets a good concave, he's gonna do a ton of damage here. Is he gonna be able to focus fire on that Colossus? No, he's gonna just focus fire on those Sentries. The Sentries are gonna go down one by one, but then again, they are gonna survive because of those force fields. Very, very nice way right there by Megsayo. But then again, Singularity is just gonna try to force the issue right here. But Megsayo is doing such an awesome job right here, forcing Singularity into a small choke, and those Colossus are just doing massive amounts of damage, and a lot of those roaches are trapped right now. Some of them are burrowing down para lang makapag-regen konti, and this harassment of Singularity is pretty much over. Yung mga strategy talaga ng mga players ito, alam ni Singularity or alam ni Megsayo na it's best to engage on the high ground dito sa choke na to. Parang ifo-force niya talaga yung mga units ni Singularity na mag-engage doon. Pero yun nga kasi Singularity